So what do you do when you're done taking care of the animals for the morning and you have a it might rain all day ahead of you? You rip out the kitchen sink and put in the new cabinets. So we did, if you remember, we did this side where the stove is when we first moved in. Now it is finally time, because we finally got the countertop, and I finally got the hole cut in the countertop to put the new sink. It's time for all of this stuff to come out. So I figured we'd let you in on the treat. So I'm going to start with the removal of trim pieces here and here, and take the doors off. And since you won't be able to hear and or see anything that I'm doing because there's no room in this kitchen for me to set up a camera, I'll just have to show you the progress as we go. In the meantime, we'll be back. All right, first hick 'em up. And it had to happen, you knew it was. So at some point in time, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a receptacle back up there against that wall behind the water lines. I know, it's for a dishwasher slash garbage disposal, whichever one you want. We don't have either, and not looking at getting either. In the meantime, we have a receptacle that's in the way and it's got to move and it's got to come out. So I went out to the fuse box, flipped the breaker, and the one I was hoping it was, and I was wrong. It's the one that the refrigerator is on. So now we have extension cord running down the hallway over here. I would have plugged it in right there, but apparently the top receptacle doesn't work. The bottom one works enough to keep the shark running, but it doesn't. So add that to the list of, the top one doesn't, so add that to the list of things to do. So now the power's off to here, and probably to here. Maybe not. We unplugged it, so I'm not sure. So, well, I have you. Disconnected all the pipes. Let me see if I get you some light. Disconnected the pipes, and not sure what to do with that. It's glued together. I may have to cut it off and get another coupling in order to put it back on. So we'll see. So in the meantime, I guess it's time to continue demoing. Alrighty, here we go. We got the top off. Apparently, this trim board was nailed into the to the countertop on this side, and possibly on that side because it just came with it. Looks like I'm gonna have to. I may be able to just paint that and get away with that. Oh wow, that's like it's metal flashing on it. Wow. Anyway, so now I can access. I have a receptacle to take out. So there's a wall here, half wall. So I need to separate it at the drywall and come this way with it. Looks like a couple of screws. And then and I need to cut holes around those big enough to get them out because I don't want to mess up the wall, because the walls are going to be the only thing that's there. I'm not taking that wall out. All right, in here, let me show you what we had to do just to have peace while we're doing that. I'm not sure if you can see them. Say hello to dog number 1 and dog number 2. It's just really dark in here, you can't see them. Anyway, they're both black and they match their black mattresses and their black cages. So, but we have a cat outside. So in order to get stuff through the front door, we have to lock them up. And I'm thinking that I guess we could unlock them for the next half an hour and do this all over again. So, all right, let me get back to work. Well, had to show you this. So I cut a couple of rectangles out of there. I'm gonna need to get some light so you can really see this. This is gross. Can you see that? There's like a 1/4 inch ring around the inside of that pipe that I cut off. And it stinks to high heaven. Alrighty. Quick break for lunch. Demo is done. And as you can see, it's all gone. Not quite sure how to fix this yet. The drywall paper is peeled up with the paint. So left me a mess. We'll have to finagle that. The other side's not so bad. Paint peeling off the corner. Anyway, we'll get to that. There we go. We are back. We took a trip to the dump. Yeah, long trip to the dump. Took the cabinets to dispose of them. We don't have street pickup here, so we have to take them. Have to take all the trash to the trash place. So we took the old cabinets to the dump. The dump was closed. Had to go to the other place, drop off the cabinets to the dump there. While we were out, we stopped at the hardware, picked up the adapter that we needed for that piece, which is up there on the wall. So then we get here, I start putting stuff in, bring the cabinet over, get the first one lined out and leveled off, and I'm happy with it. And Sandy says, don't you think we should see if the other two pieces fit before you screw everything in? Man brain goes, yeah, no, it'll fit. No, listen to your wife. And I did, fortunately, because I'd have been real upset if I'd have got that one leveled up, screwed in, and the second one leveled up and screwed in, and then the third one wouldn't fit, because guess what? It doesn't fit. So it is about 1/4 of an inch too wide. How we managed to get a 2 foot and a 2 foot and a 3 foot out and not get back in a 2 foot and a 2 foot and a 3 foot, I don't know. So I'm gonna take a page out of Sandy's playbook when she gets back from checking out the pigs and sheep, and I'm going to have her help me get the countertop in here, which I know she doesn't want to lift, and see if it fits, because you know I do not want to have to trim the countertop. Trimming the countertop would be a real pain in the neck. One thing to cut a piece of countertop in half like I did over here with these. It's another to shave 1/4 of an inch off. Yeah, no so fun. So I'm praying at this point that it fits. So in the meantime, since this wall is hopefully going to go eventually anyway, we are going to notch out right here, because that little piece of overhang on the molding there is what's interfering with us getting the other cabinet in. So I'm going to trim this out, and we're just gonna push, and it's gonna slide right on in. And then I hope it fits. So this is actually the centerpiece. We moved it over because I couldn't get the other cabinet in. So we moved it over so I can mark my lines. It actually goes here with all of the stuff in the middle. So that's my story for now, and I'm gonna get to work. We will show you the finished results in a little bit. Now, welcome back. See what I see? 3 cabinets in place. Oh my goodness. And the seam lines up here, and the seam lines up here, and the seam goes in the wall there. Yeah, nothing that a little bit of caulk and paint won't cover there. And this will of course be covered with the countertop. We're gonna have to, I don't know what we're gonna do there. Okay. Sand it down, buff it out, paint it up. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, now, next job, you can see the level sitting here, is to level everything. Then make sure the countertop fits. And then put the countertop in and do all of the stuff that I really love. My favorite thing to do in the entire world is plumbing. And if you believe that, I got some beachfront property in Arizona. I'll sell it to you cheap. Alrighty, cabinets are in. They're as level as I'm ever gonna get them. They're as square as I'm ever gonna get them. And they're as done as I'm ever gonna get them. I'm not real thrilled with some of the workmanship on the doors. This one is obviously lower than this one. And this one here is up as high as it'll go. And this one here is as down as low as it'll go. Did swap this door so it opens this way. So now you can open them both what we think would be the correct way. And can you see the light? Yeah, me too. So whoever built this is having a bad day. But anyway, that's what you get when you buy pre-built cabinets. So now I guess I'm going to get the hoses on here, because that's going to be a hard, actually it's probably going to be easier to get the hoses on the sink before I drop the sink in, because I can reach that while I'm down there. It's reaching up behind the sink that's a pain in the neck. So I need to mount the faucet to the sink, and I need to put the countertop on top and see if it works. So give us a few minutes and we'll try and get back with you. All right, welcome back. It is the end of the day on Saturday. Sorry, I'm putting a receptacle cover back on. Like the way that doesn't fit very well, but that's life in the fast lane. So the cabinets are in, the countertop is on and secure, and the wall looks like crud, and the wall looks like crud. But guess what? We can fix the wall looking like crud, make it look nice. All I have left is to connect the plumbing and insert sink into said hole. None of which is going to happen today. It is a little after 7 Saturday evening, and I am pretty well done for. It's time to get cleaned up, call it a day, and depending on how ambitious I get before church, probably not.
We're serving.
Yeah, that's right. We get to serve tomorrow, so I probably won't get to this before church. This will be an after church project to put in the sink, and then we'll be done with this one. Kind of, sort of. Anyway, that's it for today. Y'all have a blessed day. Talk to you on the next one. True confessions. I bloody well hate plumbing. It does nothing but go wrong. No matter what I do, no matter how I do it, it doesn't work right. That said, the sink is for the most part in. These stupid little gizmos that are supposed to be on the back of the sink that you tighten up so that this clips on the lip don't work if there's no lip. Anyway, I don't know what to tell you. So I have all these parts here that I haven't got to yet. I still have that all to do. See, even the little stupid ones over here on the front, they work sorta. I'm not happy with that. Anyway, so it's not going anywhere. The faucet's on, but it's not connected. Can't wait to connect it. The dishes are piling up. I was hoping to have this in yesterday. So we got a little lip over here that doesn't seem to want to go down. Meantime, it's time for a pause for the cause. The cause today being, I'm hungry. And then we will be almost done with this phase of this part of the renovation until we figure out how we're going to cut the wall off, run the electrical, or just make it look decent until I get to it. Anyway, that's it. We'll get back to you later when it's actually done and we're running water. Hopefully that's this afternoon. Alrighty, it is 6 o'clock on Sunday night with a project that started Saturday morning. Ooh, I have $1 in my pocket. Right on. So here we go. We are finally doing dishes again. You notice I still have all my tools on the counter because I haven't got that far yet. All I've done is finally get it hooked up. It's all hooked up. I know you can't see it, but yes, it's all hooked up. The only real problem that we have, the cold water valve.
Which you didn't do anything with and or to.
Correct, if you heard that I didn't touch. All I did was turn it off and turn it on. So the valve is leaking. So now I have to buy a new valve and replace the valve, which means I'm gonna actually have to turn off the water to the house. That's not gonna happen tonight. It's, like I said, 6 o'clock Sunday night. Nothing is open in our rural world. So tomorrow, if I have time, I will try and stop by the hardware and get one. If not, it'll be Tuesday. We have dentist appointments tomorrow, so that kind of messes up our timing for everything. So in the meantime, that's it. This project is semi-complete. Yes, I do have the board for that. I just need to snap it back in. So this project is complete. Phase 2 of the remodel of the kitchen is complete. On to phase touch up and finish before we get to phase 3, 4, whatever. Whenever we tear down the walls, we'll let you know. That'll be the next phase. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this catastrophe. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.